Hey, this is Paul Gutricht. I'm a licensed therapist here in West LA, California, and I focus on high conflict, improving and creating more effective communication, and dealing with angry behavior management because everybody's going to get angry. So it's the angry behavior that we really got to work on. Okay. So today is going to be a little intro to what I talk about and work on, or a review, depending on if you've been here before or if you know me. Um, I'm going to start by addressing the person who gets really angry, but then I'm going to talk to the other person in the relationship, whatever it is, a personal relationship, a work relationship, school relationship. So please stick around. This is brief. It's a short clip, and it's going to be very important that you hear this other part at the end. Okay, so first to the so-called angry person, right? So first I want to clarify angry behavior versus anger, okay? If you're feeling angry, something has generated that emotion of anger, but that's not the same thing as saying so and so made you angry. Okay. Something happened. And that could either be something that many people would agree was a violation of values, which is the technical way of saying that somebody else did something bad that made you angry, or that they behaved in a way that might not offend other people, but based on your experience with them and your history, my experience, my history, that's all in here, right? That my story generates the emotion of anger. Okay, so far we're just having the emotion of anger, and that's okay. That means you're human. Okay, we're all experiencing that. We all experience it one way or another. Okay, it's a human emotion. So it's the next thing that we're looking at. My angry behavior. All right, is my reaction in proportion to whatever happened, or is it over the top? And if it's over the top, then I want to work on changing that, right? All right. So this is where in a bigger, session, we would back up to try to deal with your increasing emotion of anger at an earlier stage in the conversation. What I want to do differently is notice that my anger is heating up earlier and I want to deal with it sooner. So I'm probably going to ask for a break. I need a break in order to calm down. Okay. And whether or not that frustrates the other person is another piece of this that we'll deal with another time. Okay. But now let's say I'm dealing with a situation where many other people would agree that my partner is actually doing something that is upsetting me. All right. So other people would agree, right? In addition to managing my emotion and my reaction, part of my different behavior can be that I need to set a boundary with them. All right. I need to make a request, not just for a break, but maybe for them to speak to me differently. Or I may need to ask them to repair an agreement that was broken, like division of labor at home, finances, you name it. Okay. Now, this is where it's really important for the other person to hear this. Okay. So I'm talking to both of you now. All right. Um, you have come here concerned about their anger. What you're really concerned about is their angry behavior. All right. Now, maybe you're not comfortable with the emotion of anger either. Okay, so that's a concern. But what I focus on is we work on the behavior piece to pull that out, to really diffuse and de-escalate. Okay. Now, what I want to tell you is that when I work with someone on their angry behavior and they start to manage that behavior, what gets revealed is the original conflict that still needs to be resolved. Okay, so I'm not saying that you, partner of angry person, are responsible for their angry behavior, right? That's on them. That's their behavioral choices. But what I am saying is they got upset about something, and I'm not saying it is your fault. Remember, I said it could be their own story in themselves. All right, they got upset about something, uh, and they're also going to be managing how to communicate more effectively what they need from you. That's going to be a behavioral choice. And you get to do the same. You get to talk about what you need as well. Okay. There's a lot of different folks that I talk about here that are great uh, advisors on couples work that we'll talk. We're trying to build a bigger context. That's what's going on. So now that you're no longer dealing with the angry behavior, it's going to reveal the original conflict that still needs to get resolved, that you're going to get through because now you're not dealing with the explosive escalating behavior, and you're able to get to a better place in this relationship, whatever it is, a personal relationship, work relationship, school relationship, anything. Okay. That was a lot in a short amount of time. So play it again and let me know if you have questions. Okay. I can be reached through here. Thanks very much. Till the next one.